What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Toys Star Wars Darth Vader from the Empire Strikes Back 6th scale collectible figure. Starting things off, we'll take a look at the box. This being the front, the side, the back of the box, the other side, and if we wanted to get a look at the top of the box, it just has the Star Wars logo. And if we want to get a look at how tall Darth Vader actually is, he stands about anywhere from approximately 13 to 14 inches tall. First, we're going to take a look at the accessories because he does come with a bunch of them. You get the fanned lightsaber blade, which you see a lot now in the Hot Toys that they're doing for Star Wars to make the blade look like it's in swinging motion. So you get that, which is pretty cool. You get his other lightsaber. Now this comes out of the hand. However, I keep it in there because it's kind of a pain in the neck to get in there, but you get the traditional blade. It is removable, but really cool that they include that. Just inserts right into there. You get the battery operated arm because it does have a light up feature. So if you just kind of can see under that gauntlet there is a space where you insert the batteries and you insert whatever blade you choose to display your figure with, and it does light up, which is really cool. I tend not to use mine for my Hot Toys or things like that, but really cool you get that. And you get just a bunch of interchangeable hands. There's some with like the closed fists. There's one with like him pointing. There's some where he's got like a flat hand, maybe using the Force. Most likely this one, almost like a Force choke kind of ordeal. But it's nice that you get that as well. There's another closed fist. He does come with two hands, interchangeable hands that look like this, so it looks like he could be doing that traditional Darth Vader stance where he's kind of holding onto his belt. And you get this one as well. So I wanted to include the base in this part of the review because it is really cool. There is some assembly required. It comes in 5 or 6 different pieces. You get the traditional crotch prong here that Vader sits on. I know this piece comes separate. This piece comes separate as well, and this piece. But really nicely done. This is obviously from Cloud City on Bespin, where he is confronting Luke about his lineage. Really nice that they did some detail here on these pipes. There's some darker shading up at the top here to look like it was slashed with the lightsaber. You have these yellow hazard lights here, and they do light up. There is a little switch down at the bottom here, right there. It's an on and off switch, and those hazard lights do light up. So if you want to display Vader with the light up lightsaber and the light up display base, you certainly have that option. So let's take a closer look at Darth Vader himself. So here is Darth Vader on his display base. I have him in that pose with his fist up like he's talking to Luke. The only thing that I really have trouble with this figure is his right hand, this one here. Those gauntlets are so deep to where you can actually see the peg hole down there, and the fake leather that they make his like the sleeves out of is thick. So when you're getting the distal portion of his forearm down there with the peg, it's really hard to insert into it. So this gauntlet and this glove keeps falling off, so it's barely just resting on there. That's why I have his elbow bent up so gravity doesn't work its magic and pull it off. But really cool. Such a great figure, such a great character. I mean, we're talking about Darth Vader here. Very iconic. So we'll take a look at his head and then torso, lower portions. We'll take a look at the cape and things like that so you guys can get a closer look. Here's a closer up of Darth Vader's helmet. It's got a really nice sheen to it. Very cool. One neat thing about the helmet is the top portion is removable. So you can see the back of Anakin Skywalker's head, and there's some really nice detail in that with the scarring and some of the intricacies of the interior of the helmet. Move it around to the front. Thing I'm kind of bummed about though is this front portion doesn't come off. So unfortunately we can't see Anakin's face in its entirety. I think they do a quarter scale version of Darth Vader, and this front portion is removable so we can get a profile of Anakin, and then real easily just kind of inserts back on there. If I can get it here. There we go. Here we can get some better views of his armor. He has this chest plate here with a lot of grays and blacks. The blacks do have that sheen to them. You have his chest plate, his little belt area there, his like inner robe, and these side panels. I'm not sure, what the functionality of those were in the movie. But of course, a lot of excellent detail that Hot Toys is known for. And we'll move down to his legs here. He does come with like this, I don't want to say a dress, but if you move those you can get a better look of his boots. He's got that leather jumpsuit that he wears underneath everything. Continues down, and he's got his like shin guards. They're made of a shinier plastic as well, but very cool. And you can see how his robe, and his cape for that matter, is textured differently on the inside. This is more of a nylon material on the inside, and I'm not sure what's on the outside, but it just gives some nice added detail and depth to the design of the figure, which is really excellent, always a plus. Something that I also wanted to mention was his cape. It's very long, and it's made up of the same type of material that his inner robe is made out of, but it just feels very high quality. They do such an excellent job with the Star Wars characters in their robes and their capes, like the Jedi robes. But I also wanted to mention that. You can see here how I have it draped over the back of his right shoulder. They do a seam line on the inside of the cape. You can see the texture is different here. This is that nylon-like material, but I just thought that was cool because I do have this flapped over when I display my Darth Vader over his shoulder, and it just gives it that new level of look to it. But anyways, guys, that is my review of the Hot Toys 6th scale Darth Vader figure from the Empire Strikes Back. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.